This is rock and roll.
Hello, my friends. This is Dion Nardone. Myself, the Just Nuts Band, and Chris Ruggiero are asking you for your support and to please vote for us, the East Coast Music Hall of Fame.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That was the sound of the Just Nuts Band. And from WVOX Radio and host of This is Rock and Roll, we have Mr. Dion Nardone.
Hey, welcome to another edition of This is Rock and Roll. My name is Dion Nardone, and I want to thank Mary for that wonderful, wonderful intro. Thank you, Mary. And as always, you look terrific. Tonight's show, we got some young rockers here. We got Kevin and we got Ricky, and I want to say, what's up, Kev?
How's it going,
Good
Dennis?
to see you,
Good
Ricky.
to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome
Thanks for
to
having us.
This is Rock and Roll, and you guys look like true rockers, man. How long you? Let me start with you, Rick. I mean, Kev, how long you been playing the guitar?
Rocking? I've been rocking, as they say, I've been playing guitar since I was about 9. So put that at
How old are
15
you?
years. I'm 24. So if my math is right, which it's rarely right, but that's 15 years, and I've been singing since I can remember. It's in my family. It's in my blood, singing. I'm Italian.
And you're a Westchester guy.
I'm Westchester, born and bred. Yep.
Born and bred. And Ricky,
North Carolina.
how old are you?
27.
27?
Just turned 27, yep.
Are you the older guy of the band?
I'm
No,
the
we got you.
patriarch, yeah.
Now you're from North Carolina, you
I
said?
am, yeah. But I've been in New York for about going on 8 or 9 years now.
Uh-huh.
So basically a native, as most New Yorkers would
You
agree.
ended up in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
And how long you been playing the guitar?
I've been playing about 7 years now. Started pretty late. Yeah.
Now you guys got a band called
Easy Tiger.
Easy Tiger.
Yep.
How did we come up with that name?
So it is a good story for that one, and rarely bands have a good story. You know, they don't fabricate one. We were practicing one night at the sweatshop in Brooklyn on Mesrall Street, and we always stack our beers on top of amplifiers, and someone knocked over one. Luckily, it was empty, and it would have destroyed the amplifier had it been full, but someone went, "Whoa, easy, Tiger." And then
Easy Tiger, yeah.
the rest was history, as they say.
Now, how does a Westchester guy meet the Brooklyn guys?
Through the great WVOX 1460 AM, actually.
Really?
So when I was an intern at WVOX in New Rochelle about 4 years ago now, I met Alex Mintz, our piano player, and he introduced me, Sticky Ricky over here, and we clicked immediately. I showed them my vocal demo. They were looking for a singer, and I was looking for a band.
So the band Easy Tiger's been together how long?
3 years
Yeah,
now?
3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Coming
Now, what type of music does Easy Tiger play?
All original, hard rock, party rock, I would say.
We classify it as party rock because it's all aspects of classic rock genre, but it's loud and it's fast and you can dance to it. Party rock.
We all have pretty much like different influences, but they come together in a great way, and we just sort of pick and choose from each guy, and we get something pretty unique and original with every song.
Yeah, and well, all right, we have a couple of videos that we're going to be showing during the course of the show. Now, you guys like playing more originals or playing covers?
We strictly play originals. We do love writing songs. Me and Austin mainly write all the songs. He writes the music.
Right.
I write the lyrics. We collaborate on that. When it comes to covers, the reason why it never happened is because we have such common ground when it comes to musical taste, yet such different musical tastes in the nooks and crannies of it that we cannot agree on a cover. And we all can. I want to do an AC/DC song. He wants to do a Def Leppard song, you know.
Well, you can't do one of everyone pick one song. And
But then we become a cover band, you know,
Yeah.
and we don't want to do that. We have more fun writing our own music, and it gives us a little bit of we can stick our nose up at people a little bit
yeah,
more,
well,
writing our own music.
Now, you know the world of rock and roll is a little tough now to really get out there. It's not like it was 30 years ago, even in the 90s.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, rock was really out there, but now it's very hard to record and get out there and really be nationwide known.
Yeah.
It's not like the old days. But you guys do any recording? You got stuff out there? You still have? You working on an album, CD, whatever they call it these days?
We just returned from Pennsylvania about very early this morning, 1:30 last night. From Pennsylvania, we recorded a 3-track EP, and we're just waiting on the mix. I believe the release date of that's going to be early December. So it's 3 original tracks, 3 of our best, very new tracks. We've only played them a few times live, I believe. So yeah, we're getting out there. We're going to put those out on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, you name it. But mostly we get out there and it is hard to become a band these days, a rock band, because it's not, the scene, the circuit isn't as large, but there are small scenes and circuits in Brooklyn, Manhattan. You find bands, you get the network. And that's what we've been doing, playing live.
And now we got Easy Tiger Band here. Now tell me about the band. Who's in the band? What's your role? Tell me about the band.
So, in the band, we got how many? 6? Is it 6 now?
It's about 6, yeah.
6. That's also the amount of drummers we've had so far. We've had
Yeah.
6 different drummers, believe it or not, in 3 years. So we're starting to think.
Why, you keep throwing them out?
No, they keep on quitting. So
Is it us?
we
They
think
can't keep up with you guys,
Yeah.
your music?
It's like the guy that gets divorced 3 times and he goes, "Man, what's the matter with me?" You know,
Yeah.
starts thinking it's himself. But anyway, so I'm the lead singer. I hold the guitar sometimes to make me look like I'm actually a musician, but
But you do play, of
I
course.
play the guitar, but
He
you know,
holds it way better.
I hold it
Yeah,
way better.
He's
It
really
looks,
good at holding it.
it looks a lot better on me than it sounds. But he's the real guitar player here, lead guitar, as you can tell, you know, with the prop there. It's
Yeah,
not
bro.
just a prop.
Yeah.
He uses that thing. Then we got Gerald Bell, who you know has been on This Is Rock and Roll with Dennis Nardone.
Yes, he's been on the
previously.
show. Yes,
There you go. He's our.
He plays the bass.
He plays the bass. He can also play the drums. That guy can play everything.
play
though.
everything, yeah.
He can sing. He warms me up vocally sometimes. He's great. And then we got Alex Mintz on keyboard. And that guy, he's a great rock and roll keyboard player, but he's also fantastic blues and jazz. If you ever catch him playing, you know, improvised jazz or blues, it'll blow your mind. And then we got rhythm guitar, my man Tristan Hurwitz, who I've known for about 15 years, and he's
Now you
solid
consider
rhythm.
yourself a Westchester band?
We bill ourselves
really.
out of Brooklyn. Every time we hop on
Okay.
stage, I go, "We're Easy Tiger. We're from Brooklyn, New York."
Oh, okay.
You know, especially when we're playing out of town because it gives us some clout.
Now, where does Easy Tiger play? Basically Brooklyn?
Basically Brooklyn, yeah.
You
I'd
haven't
say
hit the Bronx at all?
we have not hit the Bronx yet.
Well, we're going to have to work on that.
Absolutely, yeah. We've done Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. No Staten yet. I don't think we can get our gear on the ferry. But we normally play. I'd say the venue that we are most proud of playing at is the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn. That's pretty well known, both for comedy and for live music. A lot of good bands played there. So
All right, we got Kevin here. We got Ricky here from the band Easy Tiger. We're almost going to be showing a video in a second, but but you don't play your guitar too much in the band.
when we practice and we do a little bit of jamming, I'll play.
You'd rather
but
just be up front and sing and.
the vocal style that I use in this band is a lot different than I would do normally solo. I'm belting out, high notes, really trying to riff on the vocals. So it takes a lot. It's having that guitar on there. It's distracting. And there's already 2 guitarists in the band plus bass, plus a keyboard. Don't want to muddy things up as much.
Right,
So I'd rather focus on the vocals.
All right, there. Ricky, I know we're not plugged in, but give me some finger work there.
Ooh,
Give me a little finger
riff.
work here.
I need to tune this thing, it sounds like.
All right, that's pretty good. Now, what kind of guitar you got there?
This is,
I'm used to a Fender Telecaster. What do we have
Yeah,
there?
this is
what I play.
pretty custom. This is an
Hold
Ibanez.
that up a little. if you
Yeah,
can.
can you see that?
Hold on, show the bottom.
Look
here.
at that, yeah.
Cut out for you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
And Vic, our guitarist, just us says it's a heavy band. Why the body's extra heavy?
yeah, it's a little heavy just for it helps with like sustain and tone and everything, but it's got a nice like thin neck with these jumbo frets, so it makes going up and down pretty easy for the faster stuff.
Ibanez is the name.
Ibanez, and it's actually a custom model based off. There's a guitarist named Reb Beach who's with the 80s band Winger, who made his own custom model in '94.
Yeah.
It was only in production for 1 year, and it's kind of a collector's item, and I just saw it online. There was a guy who had a store in Pennsylvania, drove out a couple weeks ago, got it.
All right. Easy Tiger's name of the band. We're going to go to our first video called Fools, F-O-O-L-S
Fools
video.
Aaron.
All right, let's go to this video, and then after the video, tell me the whole song about it and give us a wrap-up right now.
Absolutely.
So let's go. Here is Easy Tiger, watch the monitor, and the Fools video, Easy Tiger.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch.
Till September.
I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs, and that's still not enough to put food on the table. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you. Your barber. Your barber's barber.
Nice work.
Thanks.
With early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
All right, we are back. My name is Dennis Dion Nardone, and I am with 2 rockers, as I like to say. And they are with a band called Easy Tiger. You just watched the first video. And we're going to go back to Kevin and Ricky. And now you guys, well, let me start with you, Ricky. Now you're just playing lead guitar. You don't jump on keyboards or anything else?
No, sometimes when I'm writing, I'll get on a keyboard or I'll write a bass line or something. Yeah, just to get the groove or the feel of something, and then come in last with the guitar and really just give it that extra kick.
Yeah. And Kevin, the last video, Fools, tell me about that song.
So actually, that song, the way it was created, it's the best collaborative story we have writing-wise, because he had this riff written. You can go ahead and play it.
Yeah, was that from this song?
And it went like that, right? And he couldn't figure out a chord progression for it. So I hopped on an acoustic guitar, and I laid down the chord progression for it, and then boom, the lyrics started coming out, and then we thought of the concept, Fool's Errand, trying to find a perfect woman, but I'm gonna try to do it. It's about some guy who's going out there, keeps on trying to find the perfect woman. He finds a flaw in everybody, but he keeps on trying to find it and never finds love. So that's Fool's Errand. That's what that song's about.
Yep.
It's one of my favors.
Good one.
Yeah, it's a good
crowd
dance
pleaser.
number. Yeah. The ladies love that one for some
Now,
reason.
Easy Tiger, the band. Well, let me ask you this now: how, when you write a song, does the words pop into your head, or the music pops into your head? Different guitar breaks. So what starts to formulate when you guys write a song? Would you say, hey, I got to, let's talk about the Fools, or I got something here, but I got to put words to it. How does it work?
I'd say it either goes, it can go either way. It's very much not a science, and it's absolutely more, throwing what at a wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
Because me and him will collaborate. We'll be texting each other, email, and Facebook, sending files to each other. I send him 10 pages of lyrics and be like, put music to this, or he'll send me 4 or 5 tracks he's recorded with no lyrics and say, work on this. So, and then, every once in a while it'll click and we'll have a song we bring to the band learns it, and that's when we start to develop where the breaks happen, where the guitar solos happen,
Now, all right, so you talk about lyrics. Now, how do lyrics pop into your head? You're driving along, or you're sitting around, or you see something and say, hey, that's starting to hit my thoughts there, and you come up with something, about fools or anything, butterflies, whatever. What makes you say, here's lyrics, I'm putting this together?
Well, if I had an answer for that, I'd have a few $1 million, I think, because it's always a stroke of luck when it comes to good lyrics. I'll think of something out of the blue, make sure I jot it down that moment, or I text him it immediately, or I'll give him a call. I call him at 2 in the morning and be like, by the way, this is a title for a song, and he'll jot it down. Or else you'll lose it because the things just come to you. You really rarely sit down and say, I'm gonna write a song, because then you're forcing you to get writer's block. You gotta be inspired.
I had Gary U.S. Bonds on a radio show, and he said that same story. He's sleeping, gets a phone call at 2:30 in the morning. It's Bruce Springsteen. He says, oh, you got to listen to this. And he starts singing the song that he wrote for Gary U.S.
That's
Bonds.
great.
And you know what song it is.
Yeah, there you go, with this little girl, right?
Yeah, that's right. And so I guess that's how it works.
I'm just waiting for the call from Bruce Springsteen is what I'm doing. I need him to give me a ring.
Yeah, talk about Bruce Springsteen. Growing up, although you guys are young, and who did you like? Who did you listen to? What gave you that drive? Hey, I want to play like him. Or, back in my day, it was the Beatles. You talk to Vic and Al, they'll tell you, they're seeing the Beatles on TV, they had to grab a guitar. So back in, now it's not too far from when you started, when you're 10, 11, what decided to say, hey, I'm following this, I like this?
For me, it was absolutely Bruce Springsteen. My parents got engaged during the Born in the USA tour at the Meadowlands, so they grew.
You were there when they
I was
got
not
engaged?
there, actually. No. Not there. But they've been lifelong Springsteen fans, so they influenced me heavily. My mom's a musician as well. My whole family on that side.
Oh, really?
She's a singer and piano player, so they passed down vinyls to me, and I got into it that way. Ricky, on the other hand, here.
What does she sing, like Madonna and stuff?
She does a lot of Carole
Frank?
King,
Carole King, really?
yeah, stuff like that. She loves James Taylor
We'll have to
too.
get her on the show. One of my concerts.
She's a lawyer by trade, but she's a musician by hobby. So there you go. You might have some litigation if you bring her on the show. You never know.
Yeah. You never
Might
know.
get
He's
litigious.
a good lawyer, especially when you got copyrights and all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
One comparison though with our musical taste, he pointed out. It's funny because I listen to a lot of blues based, rock and roll. It all traces back to blues, traces back to soul, to gospel, and then he listens to these bands that come from the Netherlands, or they come from Eastern Europe, and these bands they not had that Americana roots, so it's very different. It's more progressive, I guess you would say.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, it's more inventive. The European style.
Right,
He
more
is
technical. Like more,
Because and then I'm more of the blues bass. I draw from that, and that's we get that nice crossroad there.
Right. Let me ask you this, Ricky. You're from North Carolina. Do you have a little country background at all?
Not really. I probably would have stuck around if that was my scene, but it's definitely a part of me. I definitely like.
You must have heard it when you were young there.
Yeah. My influence is not my parents weren't so much into music like Kevin's here. My dad's a big like Run DMC fan, LL Cool J, that kind of stuff.
DMC.
He's all about that. Yeah, all about that 80s hip hop kind of stuff. So that's just the music that was blasting for me on the way to school as a kid. So I
talk about hip hop. You guys do a little hip hop?
Yeah, I used to produce hip hop pretty heavily, somewhat professionally. Went down to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, and Me and a friend of mine, our creative partner, opened up for pretty big names down there at the Austin City Music Hall. About 4,000 people there.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Kevin, Ricky, next video, Doubts. What's that all about? Tell me about that.
Doubts is about just any old plain. We had a lot of songs about our qualms with relationships with women. That's what rock and roll is about, isn't it? You know, songwriting, you write what's in your heart. This song's about being in a relationship and just having that feeling, having some doubts.
All right, let's go to the monitor. And Easy Tiger's name of the band. Watch the monitor. And Doubts. Let's take a listen. Just take a listen.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Bye, Janet. It's nice seeing you again. You a good girl. Just let me know what I can do to help.
Well, to help me, she'd have to help every day. Every hour, every ouch, every time my wife calls for help. I mean, maybe she could help me make her lunch. But the crust, all the crust has to be cut off the corners. She could help me run to the doctor for the 5th time this week. Help me with the specialist and the second opinions and the painful paperwork about paperwork. Help me deal with how hard it is seeing my wife's name on so much paperwork. But this is on me. I'm the only one who can do this, like this, for her. Besides,
Take care.
we will. Janet doesn't like her cooking anyway.
Find support for your strength. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community.
All right, we are back. My name's Dennis Dion Nardone, and I am with 2 rockers, and they're real rock and roll guys, and very young, and they're in a band called Easy Tiger. You just saw the videos, and these guys can really play. But we got to wrap it up. But before we go, Kevin, I got an official cup for you, and Al, you got one for our good friend Ricky.
Hey.
Al Balfour, the drummer, and
appreciated.
everything
Perfect.
else.
All right.
It'll be my
Band
Keurig
just
every morning.
Yes.
So thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us, Dennis.
And once again, keep rocking. And now, how do they get in touch with Easy Tiger?
Easy Tiger, we can be found on Instagram, Easy Tiger NYC, one word. Easy Tiger NYC, that's once again. And on Facebook, Easy Tiger NYC, look for us. And look out for our EP coming out soon, early December. It's called Blazer, the EP by Easy Tiger.
Blazer. All right, so you're on Facebook.
On Facebook,
Easy
Easy Tiger, NYC. If you can't, if we've multiple Easy Tigers come up, search NYC on Instagram. One word at Easy Tiger NYC.
All right, and you got a gig coming up anywhere in the future? December, January?
More just focused on the recordings right now, I think,
focused
right?
on mastering and mixing this EP and then getting that out there. We'll have a release party and we'll definitely perform in there.
Right. With that, I got to say thank you, Kevin.
Thank you so much
Keep
for having
rocking.
us, Dennis.
Thank you again.
Rick, thank you very much. Thank you to BronxNet and its staff, our good friend Lou, and our producers, Vic Sabatini and Al Balfieri, and the Chestnuts Music School. You guys want to learn an instrument right there in Tremont Avenue in the Bronx. My radio shows, don't forget, every Saturday and Sunday morning, WVOX 1460 AM, Saturday and Sunday. I have a website, clubdennis911.net, clubdennis911.net. And thank you for tuning into the show. As we go out, God bless you. God bless the USA, and I look forward to another edition of, help me out, guys.
This is Rock and Roll.
My name's Dennis Dion Nardone. Bye-bye.
I can't answer the phone right now. Leave me a message and I'll call you back.
I know she's out there. I know it's true. She's probably dancing and feeling good. She's probably drinking, she must be flirting. She's got me worried, and that's no good. No, not the city girl. Took the chance with the BX girl. No, not the city girl. Took the chance with the BX girl. This girl is hot. This girl is fine. This girl is tougher than the ones I left behind. This girl is wild, she's really loud. When the party starts, you know she'll be around. No, not the city girl. Took the chance with the BX girl. No, not the city girl. Took the chance with the BX girl. She pulls her car up, opens up the door. She's still a lady, and that's for sure. Her clothes are tight, she looks so right. If the guys are looking, there'll be a fight. No, not the city girl. Took the chance with the BX girl. No, not the city girl.
I see what you're doing out there. I see those moves you're making. I'm here to let you know, baby, cause I'm the one. So my name is Vic and I'm really slick. And I hold my reels and I do them really quick. When I'm on the job, putting on the show, cause I'm looking mold out like another Rambo.
Hey Al, I got an idea.